The new year is coming around the corner, and that means that we're setting goals, reinventing ourselves, getting a new body, adopting a new face, and we're basically starting to live our dream lives, which we love to see. Every single year, we get this whole new ambition to become the best version of ourselves. So, I thought, what's better to do than get some motivational speakers in to help us achieve exactly that?
Can I give you all a formula? Stop acting like there's anything wrong with you. Live your life like you are the baddest bee on the planet. Live like that. Stop reminding yourself that somebody left you, somebody cheated on you, somebody betrayed you. Because as long as you have that in your consciousness, you will continue to attract that. So live your life like there's not a damn thing wrong with you. If you a size 16, live your life like you a size 10. You a size 10, live your life. Look at me. I ain't living my life like I'm 72. Woo!
Yes!
Okay? Live your life. Stop picking on yourself. Live your life like there's nothing wrong. And if you step into that, everything that needs to be cleaned, healed, released, surrendered will come to the surface. If you step into the vision you have of yourself, the things you need to let go of, the things you need to release, surrender, forgive, whatever, they'll come to the surface. When they come to the surface, do the work, let it go, and then go back into your best vision of yourself. We spend too much time focusing on the brokenness, focusing on what's wrong. That keeping it in your consciousness attracts more of it to you. You understand? You got an ex, bless the ex. And if someone shows up that looks like that, sounds like that, smells like that, bless them and go in the other direction.
Keita, we gotta bless some exes.
Yes.
I love the stop picking on yourself line. Like, that is so important. I don't know about you, but I am my worst critic. And I seen a video the other day where they said, like, basically you say everything horrible to yourself, thinking that, you know, if you say your face, it won't hurt when someone else says it. But obviously that isn't true. And why we punish ourselves like that, I will never know. I want you to know, not to try and be like all deep and stuff, but I said it's motivational. You are amazing exactly as you are. You were made the way you were made to be. And if there's something that you want to work on, like me, my weight, I absolutely hate the size that I am, right? It's something that I put through every single goddamn year and I never ever stick to it as a motivational thing, which is why this year I've decided to start the Conqueror Challenge. It isn't sponsored, by the way, but it was just something to like help motivate me and really push for me to be the best version I can be. Because I feel like I've let, not that I'm trying to make this about myself because I want this to be about you, but I've let so much of my life pass by and I've never felt like I've really ever lived because I don't like how I look, which is wild. And I can imagine I'm not the only one, which is why I'm happy to share that information. Please know that it's just now, that's it. And as like so many people will say, and as we carry on with this, like, it doesn't matter what you look like. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. We have a comment that says best advice to end 2024 with: step into 2025 ready to live life to the fullest. Why not, honey buns? Why not? What is holding us back apart from us?
This is how you're gonna become boy pretty and not just girl pretty.
I
You know,
just
the
love
girl
how
with all the
the
guys
night
above
before
and the
school,
like
like,
the
the
video
video
was
was
meant
so
to look
bad
like
that
you
you
have
have
nice.
you're
You're
going to
fun
find
and
you
you're
really
just
like
totally just laugh and that's
you're
really
going to
like
you
But don't worry what other people think. Be unique, be memorable, be confident, be proud, but main be you.
The human buns.
I probably spent 3/4 of my life worrying about what other people thought. Who cares? Who cares? Let it go.
And you are beautiful. Like, I really like, and God, this is meant to be motivation, not deep, but like, it is so important to take that information away today because you are beautiful exactly as you are, even though I don't believe that myself most of the time. There's no one else that's going to be like you. No one in the entire world. All of our scars make us who we are. And we have a comment that says that a body without any marks, lines, birthmarks, etc. are boring. It's like reading a book with blank pages. And that really stuck out to me as like such a good comment. Like, if you don't know, I've got a big scar here, right? It's most of my cheek. and it goes up to my eye. I got bit by a dog when I was 18 months old, right? So that's such a big thing for me. Like, it's literally half my face. So I say half my face, I've got such a big head. But it's such a big thing. But it's a story that I get to tell people, and it's the same with the marks on your body. It's the same with stretch marks or cellulite, which everyone tries to avoid. Like, where we get these filler and Botox and everything to. I've never had any of that. And there's nothing against people who do. If that makes you feel more confident in the skin that you've got, then you do you, honey bun. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing whatever you want to yourself for you, as long as it's for you and not for anyone else, and that's all that matters. But yeah, it all makes us the characters that we are in our own story.
Yesterday while I was at work, I got misgendered, and I don't know why, but like this particular instance like stuck out to me really bad, and not in a bad way like you think. I am not about to go on a rant about how you should respect pronouns and yada, yada, whatever. That's not the point of this story. The point of this story is to say, like, a message for the dolls. Girl, why do you care when this happens? Like, why do you care so much? To preface, I work at a bar, and I work with the general public every day. And something that comes along with that is people that don't know about you and know about your life and all these things and whatever. And yesterday I was serving a table, and some man referred to me as he. Immediately, this guy was like, "I'm so sorry." And me being the person I am, and I can't be in a serious situation ever in my entire life, I just looked at him and I said, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" You should have seen this man shrink in his seat. Like, literally, he was about this tall. And I was like, "I'm just kidding with you. I don't give a fuck." And he's like trying profusely to apologize. He's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And I literally looked at him, and we ended up having a pretty decently long conversation where I said to him, like, "There's nothing to be sorry about, babe. Like, it's not that deep of an issue." And he seemed really confused by all this, but I just went into an explanation because I felt, I did just kind of jump scare you. I'll give you something in return. I basically just said to this guy, like, it's not that deep of an issue because I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm going to serve you this food and these drinks. I'm going to take your money, and then I'm never going to see you again. And if I do, then, hey, how's it going? How have you been? You know what I mean? Like, we just keep it moving. I don't care how the rest of the world sees me. I see myself in a certain way, and that's what matters, right? Everyone else, if you're not a main person, a main character in my life, a recurring role, then why should I care what you think?
The care and role.
If Bob from down the street, I don't know him from Adam. If he calls me a man, guess what? I'm going to lay my head down on my pillow later tonight, and I'm going to go to sleep the same exact way. I'm not going to dwell on something like that because it's not important. You're not an important person in my life. I ended up explaining to this man, and what I'm explaining to you now, I guess, is that I think that so many people care about the way the rest of the world sees them because they need that validation to be seen as that themselves. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be something so bad, so you have to have the rest of the world see it too. And to me, that doesn't coincide. I don't need you to see me as anything. I'm comfortable and confident in myself enough that I like the way that I am. I like the way that I look. I like the way that I treat people around me. And that's what matters to me. I know that the people closest to me also admire me for those reasons. And that's the important part of my life. Not how Bob over at Table 51 thinks about my gender identity. That doesn't matter to me because Bob doesn't create my points of validation. I create them for myself. And I think that these people, these other trans people, and if you're one of them, take a deep, hard look at yourself. I think that one of the reasons you are so angry is because you think the world owes you this validity. Girl, get a therapist and get the validation on your own. Like yourself enough that other people can't bring you off of that. You gotta find it within, girl. It's gotta come from inside the house. Now, I'm not saying like that you don't deserve respect and that you should just sit still and quiet and whatever. What I'm saying though is that we got people running for the hills thinking that we're crazy because they've been attacked for accidental encounters that they didn't necessarily mean. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to say, like, let's be a little bit more gracious with people and realize that if someone doesn't agree with what we are doing or who we are or whatever it is, no matter what the situation is, that, like, that's okay. They're just not for us. And we can still coexist and, like, coincide, and we don't have to, we don't have to label everyone as the enemy just because we aren't the same. And that goes for the dolls to other people and to other people to the dolls. I just think that there's a lack of compassion, and it's getting kind of crazy.
I love that video because I think it's so important to not just see it even just from like a transgender point of view, as in seeing it as like that validation that we seek in ourselves. I am so bad for seeking validation from other people. Even if it's something as simple as if you want to post a picture on Instagram and you ask, I know I'm terrible for it, I ask my friends of like, do you like this photo? Am I okay to post it? Like, do you think this is good enough to put on the gram? Who's to say it's not good enough? So what am I going to do? Like, I clearly like that photo, so why am I even asking someone else if they like it? If they don't like it, they don't like it. I love now on social media that you can hide likes, because I think it's such a big thing that we love social validation with how much we grow on platforms. I know I'm terrible for it, even for YouTube, right? One of my biggest goals is obviously to grow on YouTube, be able to do this as a full-time job. So obviously it is important to me that, you like the videos, that people want to subscribe, X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, when I go through my comments and I reply to people, 8 out of 10 of them comments are nice, and about 2 of them are kicking off about something. And it's always the way, you're not going to please everyone. And at the end of the day, I look at them videos, and if I'm happy with them, then not that that's all that matters. I hope you like them as well. But look at that from every perspective. Like, as long as you're happy with you and you're happy with yourself and you're happy with whatever it is that you're looking at, if it's something that you've worked on, is it a picture of yourself, if it's a video, if it's whatever, then know that you are amazing exactly as you are. Okay, that's the motivation I want us to take through to 2025. I want us to know that we are enough no matter what it is that we're struggling with. We have 2 comments for this one. If you're not a reoccurring character, why do I care what you think? This, like, honestly, that was such a shout. Like, I absolutely love that. It's one of my favourite quotes from the holiday, and it's something that I always take away. That's not a quote, but when he says about, like, why are you not acting like the main character of your own story? Why are you acting like the side character? And it's something that I question constantly. It's like, we're not the main character in everyone else's story, which I think is a massive thing to take away from that video. If you're not a main character in their life, does it matter? Even if you embarrass yourself, if you fall out, if you say something wrong, if you do something wrong, does it matter? Are you ever going to see them people ever again? Probably not. And that's one of my favourite things, when you go out in the public and you look and you're sitting in a coffee shop or a restaurant and you're like, we're all meant to be in this place right now together, but we'll probably never coincide in each other's lives ever again. Just only care about the people who you care about, your own opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's all that matters. We also have, I'm not trans, but I needed this pep talk. I care way too much about what other people think. And this is why I wanted to put it in there. It isn't obviously just for anyone who's transgender, even though it is. Obviously, if you are transgender, that is an amazing video to aspire to and listen to and what have you. Just to validate yourself, like, to know how amazing you are. You don't need other people to see that for it to be true. We're moving over to a TikTok filter, right? Which I'm going to show you a couple of my after this one. And I just think the confidence is exactly what I want to take into 2025. If I am not this confident in 2025, I've let the team down.
Yes, I may be on the toilet, yeah. But what's happening next year? Tell me. In 2025, you'll be... What? Say it. Give me some good news. Get discount as a fashion model. Me! As a model? Okay. Should I show you my model move? Yeah. Okay, this is my model walk. If I ever become a model, okay? Let me pop some music on.
We'll probably have to mute the music, so ignore that. She's got so hot. A little bit of hot, that song. Look at that little rod. She's a powerhouse. Oh?
If I ever become a model and then my walks, should I? I think I should.
I think she should become a model. That was so good. I know she said discounted, by the way, instead of discovered, but we don't see that. It's absolutely fine. She's perfect as she is. And I just love that. Like, I love when people post videos like that, and it's just like, the confidence is insane. Like, I wanted to start YouTube for years and never did because I was so worried how people would slate the way that I look and rip into the way that I am. And, oh, I wish I'd done it earlier, because having that confidence, it's the one. It's a winner. Now, I will show you, I think I've got three 2025 filters. You can see the chaos that's up place. Right, 20 buns, it's near the end of the year, so let's see what 2025 is going to be. Heartbreak. Okay, well, I'm not in love, so that's fine. We're getting a golden gift there. We love to see that. What am I hiding from? Another heartbreak. I never fell in love. So that was one of them. I've been in like one relationship, and that was a long time ago. So the only thing that can break my heart right now is food and my dog, most definitely. Let's see what 2025 is going to give us on this filter. Oh, I'm fancying someone in this one. Okay, that's all I cared about. Oh my God, this is such a naughty thing. And then I'm going on a plane. Okay. So I'm finding someone attractive, naughty business, and then we're going on holiday. Stunning. Do you know what? It's all I need. Who needs anything else? The fact that I say it's all I care about, am I okay? Let's keep it PG. Race a ton, and that could have meant vegetables, and maybe I get a cat, but that's highly unlikely because I'm not a cat girly. I am a dog girly. But that version of 2025 signed me up. And the last one that we've got, I don't know how I feel about these filters because I keep getting mugged off. Right, I'm falling in love left, right and centre, then I'm waiting, and then I'm side-eyeing someone. The filters are always chaotic. I couldn't find the one that the first girl that did it before, what was her name, Rose, did. But they were my filters. Please let me know what your plans are for 2025. My main goal is to lose weight and really, really improve my health and fitness overall, and finally finish the year in the size that I want to be, rather than keep saying it every single year. That is my main focus, and also to obviously grow on YouTube and try and make this as successful as I possibly can. So they're my two goals that I thought I'll share with you today. So please feel free to comment your goals down below just to reinforce them, manifest them, which is what we need to do. I hope this helped with your motivation. I hope it just made you feel a little bit good, ready for the new year. Happy New Year. Have the best 2025 that you can possibly ever have. I hope 2024 treated you well. If you are new here, my name is Antonia. Welcome to the channel. With yours type of lifestyle, Harry Potter reaction, travel content to it. That is a bit of you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, please. My little honey buns help me in my year to grow on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, or even wherever the damn dickens you are. Hope to see you next one. But for now, bye bye bye.